डॉक्टर गुलाब फलारी, एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स, जे कॉलेज आर। आज आप लोगों को हम प्रोड्यूसर्स इक्विलिब्रियम और ऑप्टिमाइजेशन टेक्निक के बारे में बतलाएंगे। अर्थात एक प्रोड्यूसर्स संतुलन की अवस्था में कैसे पहुंचता है, जिसे हम ऑप्टिमाइजेशन टेक्निक भी कह सकते हैं या फिर लिस्ट कॉस्ट कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ फैक्टर्स भी कहते हैं। इसके बारे में बतलाएंगे। तो किसी भी प्रोड्यूसर्स का उद्देश्य गिवन आउटपुट होने पर अपने कॉस्ट को मिनिमम करने का होता है या फिर गिवन कॉस्ट होने पर अपने आउटपुट को मैक्सिमम करने का होता है। इसी के बारे में आप लोगों को हम बताएंगे। तो सबसे पहले प्रोड्यूसर्स इक्विलिब्रियम, उत्पाद का संतुलन और ऑप्टिमाइजेशन occurs when he earns maximum profit with the optimal combination of factors. A profit maximization firm faces two choices of optimal condition of factors, that is inputs. First, to minimize its cost for a given output, to maximize its output for a given cost. Now, cost minimization for a given output, the logic of ISOCANT, sum power, says that a given output can be produced with different input combinations. On the other hand, given the input prices are given and its resources, a firm can buy many combination of inputs. You can purchase or buy many combination of inputs, but all the combinations do not minimize the cost for a given output. Only one of the input combinations conforms to the least cost criterion. The firm is therefore required to find out the combination of inputs, say K and L. K here is capital and L here is labor, that minimizes the cost of production for a given output. The production function is represented by the isoquants. To construct the cost function, let us assume that the firm decides to incur a total cost, that is C, on both K and L, capital and labor, and that price of K denoted by PK and price of labor denoted by PL are the unit costs of K and L respectively. Given these conditions, the firm cost function can be expressed as C, total cost, equal to K into PK, price of K, capital, plus L into PL, price of labor. Now, from equation first, the quantity of capital K and labor L that can be purchased out of the total cost can be easily obtained as shown below. K equal to C here total cost, by price of K minus price of LPL divided by price of capital K into L and L equal labor C divided by PL minus PK by PL into K. Now the equation first is the firm's budget equation. This equation is a line as shown in the following figure. O-axis we measure the labor, that is L, and on O-axis we measure the capital K. Here K3 L3, K2 L2, K1 L1. Now these are the ISO costs, which represents the alternative combinations of K and L that can be purchased out of the total cost C. Now this line is known as ISO cost. This is the ISO cost line. ISO cost is also known as budget line or the budget constraint line. It is also known as. Consider the isocon K1 L1, K1 L1. This line is drawn on the assumption that firm has the option of spending its total cost either on K or L or on both. This is the option. Now, suppose that if the firm spends its total resources on capital and nothing on labor, it would be able to buy K1 units of labor. K1 units of labor. Similarly, if the firm spends its total resources on labor and nothing on capital, the firm would be at a point L1. The total capital OK1 with L equal to 0 and the total labor OL1 with K equal to 0 can be worked out as follows. Now, OK1 can be equal to C by Pk minus Pl by Pk into L, where L equal to 0. Or OL1 equal to C by Pl minus Pk by Pl into K, where K equal to 0. The line connecting points K1 and L1 gives us the ISO cost line. This is the ISO cost line. It shows that the whole range of combination of K and L that can be bought given the total cost and factor prices. It is important to note that slope of the isocons, that is minus delta K by delta L minus delta K by delta L, gives the marginal rate of exchange denoted by MRE between K and L. Since factor prices are constant, MRE also constant. Now there are two conditions for the least cost combination of inputs. The first order or necessary conditions, the second order or supplementary condition. When the inputs K and L, capital and labor, the first order condition in physical terms requires that minus delta K by delta L equal to marginal product of L divided by marginal product of K, where delta K by delta L is the marginal rate of exchange between K and L, and MPL divided by MPK is the ratio of marginal product of L and K. In equation second, minus delta K by delta L equal to slope of the iso point, slope of the iso cost, and MPL by MPK equal to slope of the iso point. This is the slope of the iso cost and this is the slope of the iso point. It is implies that the least cost combination is given by the point where iso quant is tangent to the iso cost. Now the least cost combination of K and L is graphically shown in the figures. On y-axis we measure the quantity of labor L, and on y-axis we measure the quantity of capital K. This is the iso cost line and this is the iso quant line. Now first iso cost is given by the line K2 L2. This is the K2 L2. This is the line marked as Q2 equal to 200 units of output. The iso quant Q2 equal to 200 is tangent to the iso cost. Tangent. K2 L2 at point P is a tangent at this point. At this point, the combination of K and L equals on OM of K plus ON of L. This combination of K and L is optimal as it satisfies the least cost criterion, that is minus delta K by delta L equal to MPL divided by MPK. Thus the first order condition can be written as MPL by MPK equal to PL by PK, or MPL by PL equal to MPK by PK. Now the second order condition. The first order condition is also satisfied at point A and D. A and D. The points of intersection between Q1 equal to 100 intersection. And iso cost K2 L2 in figure P. At this intersection point, minus delta K by delta L equal to MPL by MPK, but point D, A and D do not satisfy the second order condition. Only P at this point satisfy the second order condition or least cost criterion. In value terms, the physical criterion can be translated in value terms by multiplying the factor change ratio with factor prices and MRTS, marginal rate of technical substitutions, with product price P. In fact, factor price ratio are the same as the reciprocal of factor ratio, that is PL by PK equal to delta K by delta L, and MRTS, marginal rate of technical substitution, equal to MPL by MPK equal to MPL into P constant, price and constant, divided by MPK into P constant equal to MRPL divided by MRPK. Thus, PL by PK equal to MRPL by MRPK, or MRPL divided by PL equal to MRPK divided by PK. Now the second, to maximize its output for a given cost, the firm also maximizes its profit by maximizing output given its total cost and the prices of the two factors. The firm is in equilibrium at point P, at this point also, P, where the isoquant curves Q2 equal to 200 is tangent to the iso cost K2 L2. Here, isoquant, tangent at this point. So this is the equilibrium point, and at this point the firm is getting maximum output. That's all.